still dropping. My goodness, my goodness. I gotta put these up here. I gotta grab me something to snack on right quick. Oh, I keep falling off. There we go. That right there. This one I gotta finish today. I still haven't found my pieces. Without with you. Yes. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Because I ain't even ate nothing. What's up, Deborah? Yes. Okay. So I found my little pieces that I was supposed to finish my little thingies with. Um, oh, these are the little pieces. I had a bag of them, and they was like right in my face where I was looking for them. But these are the clamps that's gonna go on the lanyards that I made the other day. So I'm gonna go ahead and add them right quick. This is a I've done one of them up here before, but ask and ye shall receive. Because I was like, where in the world? I know I had them close by. I had to slow down, walk backwards, back trace, all kinds of stuff, and I found them. So, oh, it's perfect timing because I really need to go ahead. Oh, my stomach growling. I've been trying to fast a little bit. I did grab me some pineapples though. Where's my other phone? I didn't share my live. Wait a minute. But yeah, so I finally found my little pieces, and it's really easy. All you're doing is pretty much clamping it into place. Ooh, excuse me. And These my little pineapples I had the other day. That's the wrong page. I ain't got no pineapple out yet. I'm just drinking straight juice. Anyway, yes, indeed. Um, let me see. Let me see. It's weird because I can't even see my live up here. Let me try again. It's so crazy. But anyway, wait a minute. Wait a minute. That's crazy. Why I can't see it? There it is. Now I'm gonna share it to my community wall. Because it seems like once I share it, I'm good to go when I do that. Which I ain't really worried about because I'm ready to hop on, do what I gotta do, and hop back off and do the other stuff I gotta do. Amen. Yeah. So let me grab me one more pineapple. He said, okay, I know that's right. Yeah, that's it. That's how you do that thing. But I spent earlier trying to learn me a new skill set. So I don't feel like I'm playing catch up, but it is what it is. Oh, one. So this one, you just basically put them together and you add this to the end of it. I got a piece of thread I'm gonna cut off right there. If I'm not mistaken, I think I made these up here before. Now this isn't the one you normally put on a one around your neck, but I'm gonna put one on mine. So, and where's my other clip? I want to use my black clip so I can keep this together because I don't want it to shift while I'm trying to put the thing on the end. But that's my fault. I should have just stitched it together. That way I wouldn't have to worry about it. But I guess I didn't do that because it's just so thick. And I just don't like chancing breaking my needle for stuff I don't have to really do. Now I can't find my little black clip. Oh boy. Oh well, we're gonna keep going. So these two together. And then I don't like using these because sometimes if you push them too much, honey, they're gonna bust clean open. But I'm gonna try it today. Anyway. And a lot of times I like to remove these because they get in the way when you're trying to really get a, secure a good clamp using this right here. And here we go. Now this right here is wide enough to go across the entire front. So, and it came in a kit. And the kit is available on Amazon. And okay, there we go. Just basically start adding pressure to it. And that's pretty much it. It's secure in place. And then I normally go and add the little thing back to it afterwards because, but let me add a little bit more pressure to be on the safe side. Because I don't want run the risk of it coming off. So this is to add as much pressure as I can to it, and then that's it. So it is like a little bit of thread. I'll cut that off. But other than that, it's good to go. And this is just like a little key fob. You know, you put your little keys or whatever you want to get. And I have another one to do, which is this one. I'm just gonna go ahead and take these two pieces off. My little bag gonna fall apart. Little cheap bag they sent me. But anyway, I'm gonna put it in another bag. But I think it was like 40 of them when I did get them. I think I was up here because I was talking trash about how they stole one of them. Well, they didn't send me one, and I was like, well, it's all good. I think the kit was only like $15, so it's not bad. So if you know how to like just make these by themselves, you know, it'll be, you know, find your right price point. You win it. So, ooh. And then, you know, for people that not interested in it, it's just a good, you know, it's a nice little gift, different gift. If you just want to, you know, make them and have them, or, you know, like whatever. Especially for people that like really, really like sports. So, more than likely, my uncles, I think all of them are Redskins fans, if I'm not mistaken. I don't have one uncle that's not a Redskins fan. And I guess it's well, that's not their names. Washington fan, my bad. Because I don't keep up with that stuff. So more than likely, each one of them, I'll make something that they like. So yeah. Now I know my aunt and my mom, they like Dallas. So I always like find some type of, like I had a Dallas scarf in here and I gave it to my aunt the day she came over here. So that's the other one. So those two are completed. Oh, I gotta add a little thingy to it. My goodness, what am I doing? So yeah, just add that to it. Simple. Roll it like that. And then my last one is my I didn't put any interfacing on this one, so it's gonna be just straight up. That way I really don't want it really stiff around my neck. So boom, it's made just right. Okay, good. Now I can just come on now. That's the thing about getting it. Let me put a little clip on the side. That way I don't have to worry about it shifting. Is that the fabric from scraps? Yeah, you can make. Now this one I cut from a regular. I had maybe like a half a yard of Alabama fabric left over. So yeah, but these can definitely be made from scraps. I have. Hold on, let me show you my little pattern. This is how small the scrap can be to make those. So those are really, really easy. And like I said, let me show you. This is a pattern that I created to make these. And I made a pattern that way I didn't have to keep you know, trying to figure out the dimension every time I made it. So it made it easier for me. Yeah, it's weird. But I'll probably transfer it to something else when I get a chance. And the inside, I took another piece of this, which Majiggy, you can see the difference. That's the size that the interfacing is that I put up there. Interfacing is really cheap. Right now, they like $2.69 a yard. The interfacing is like this little cheap thing right here. And it basically, you know, gives it a little bit more structure. So I added that to these, but I didn't add any structure to this one because I wanted it to be on my neck. But yeah, this is the size of the fabric. And you can actually, like, if you're just making it for yourself, you don't even have to add interfacing. That's the inside right there, the size the interfacing needs to be. And it's something easy that can be made over and over again. And yeah. And it doesn't require like a heavy amount of I guess you could say skill when it comes to those. Because some people, you can actually make those without sewing them. You can use whatchamajiggy to put them together. The little what is it? It heat. I can't even get it out. I can't even. I can't find the words today. What's wrong? But the little white adhesive that you iron on to your fabric. All you got to do is fold that close. You can use that instead. You don't really have to sew them. So that's my lanyard. Hopefully, see, this is one that I probably won't put a lot on it, but because I'm just one of those people that got like a million keys on one key ring, even though I don't need a million. But I think it's nice to have. Maybe I just hang it in the car. But yeah, this one's an Alabama one. And let me get to work on this one. So I know I don't have that much time. I know my phone might get a little weary on me, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to get through this. I need some elastic right quick. Ooh. I need to start just bringing everything that I'm gonna work with right here because I'm doing too much moving. I do need my I need this. I had to move that out the way right quick. I need this so I can shimmy my elastic through. Now my elastic is gonna be 20 inches. And I can measure it without stretching it. Just then, of course, I can go ahead and put these together, which is so much easier to put through. And I can sit this to the side so I can start sewing. Now this other one is going to be, I'm not doing it like I did my other one. straight stitch. I don't know what's going on with me today. Okay, I'm gonna back stitch it, and then I'm gonna go all the way around, and I'm gonna leave about 3 inches to work with, because I need to be able to turn that inside out. Okay, when I get close to where I need to be, I just go ahead and stop it and back stitch it. Back stitch it is important, because that way you don't have to worry about your fabric coming loose. So again, I need my others. I use these scissors. I'm gonna cut a few snips in here. I'm not gonna go too close to the thread because I don't want to cut my thread. And with this one, I'm not gonna do like the roughly one that I did the last time. I'm just gonna make it a single. I'm just gonna do one single stitch around the top of it. That way, I can show how to make it a different way instead of just that one way. And once I cut all my little notches around the corners, I like to go ahead and turn it inside out. I mean right side out, because it's already inside out. Find a little hole. This is my hole. And this can be done with any type of cotton on top of satin. You can do it cotton on top of satin, cotton on top of silk. It can be done using the same method. It doesn't have to be just this fabric here. So if you wanted to go get a fabric with some unicorns, you can do that. So again, this is the perfect time to go ahead and stitch it. But if you don't want to stitch it, this is a method that I use. I just press it down as best I can, and I take my clips and I go all the way around and do the same thing. That way I make sure when I go and stitch it, um, this is what you're going to see on this side, and this is what you're going to see on this side. So basically, if you just leave it out, um, it don't look as finished. So yeah, I generally use this method, especially with doing these, because if you think about it, if you're making 100 a week, you're not going to pull out an iron to iron 100 of these in 1 week. That's just crazy, and it'll cut down your production time. It just depends on if you're just making one for yourself. Of course, you will sit there and you'll do it. But again, if you have like 100 to do in 1 week, you're not gonna do that. Well, you're not gonna want to do that because again, it's gonna take away from your production time, and it doesn't change the quality of it at all. What's up, Mo? How you doing, baby? I be in the bushes nowadays, so yeah, here I go. Girl, I be in the bushes. Be too much going on. Okay, so I got back to the other side. Now, what I am gonna do is lay this down. And like I said, I'm not doing 2 stitches this time. I'm just gonna do 1 stitch. And that 1 stitch is gonna be a nice zigzag stitch. I'm gonna go around. Put this back up here. And I like to use my tray when I can because oh shoot, man. Wait a minute. Get my foot back going up in here. Um I'm gonna hit my zigzag. Yeah. So my zigzag this time around. Let me get that right. Hold up. Yeah, I had to go back and re-add stuff. Cause child, somebody was playing with my channel. It went in child, I'm good, honey. Now you have retreated from the chat to being a bush watcher. Yeah, I started out as a bush watcher, but I gotta do that for a little while for my sanity, child, because I had to go back and add. They tried to pull one of them things that they did on you on me, and I had to. That's why I just had to go and add them back. I went in and delete all of them because I didn't have time to be trying to figure out, you know, and do all that stuff. Yeah, girl. I just ain't said nothing about it. I said something about it. You weren't around here because yeah. But no, I'm gonna be peeking out, but I'm just paying attention, and I'm gonna slow roll it. I'm gonna slow roll it because I got money over here to get, and I ain't trying to act the fool. Um, oh shit, not that one. I'm gonna do a number 6. Number 6. That's gonna work good for me. So I can go ahead and so when I do this one, I'm gonna do my casing along the edge, and it's just gonna be one. Yes, honey. Mm-hmm. A hot mess. Cause I already told you that girl life don't mean nothing to me. She ain't that important. That's why I refuse to. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind laughing and having a good time about it. So I'm gonna leave that at that. So I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do it at least like a half an inch from the edge because the elastic that I'm using is a half an inch elastic. Where my elastic at? Yeah. So it's normally a half of an inch, like this right here, and then my zigzag is gonna go on the outside. And this is a very stretchy one, so it's very comfortable. And I always start with my back stitch because again, I don't want to lose my stitch while I'm on working. Trying to make sure I lay this down. Exactly. I'm never going to be pressed and stressed more than PM. We trying to laugh. And that's what you know what I'm saying? But you know what? It's not just that. Hey, Slim, let me add you because they messed around, was playing. I got to add Slim because she got deleted. And I didn't like that. And she wasn't trolling me or nothing like that. Go ahead and comment again, Slim. That way I can make sure you got your wrench. And so I was like, okay, well, let me go back and look at a lot of people that I don't see often. And I just took everything off and I started over because I don't have time for none of that either. But it's not just that. If you picking up what I'm putting down, Mo, that time that that interference and how stuff overlap, that's what I'm talking about. And I don't have time for none of that. Hey, everybody. But yeah, so that's all I'm saying. And honestly, it ain't even about bald headed peach. I'm just talking about, people and all that other stuff. That other stuff we was talking about that time. Yeah, and it ain't nothing nobody can really do to fix it. It's just a whole situation of when you see things like that happen, you just kind of retreat and you just kind of reevaluate what you got going on. And like with me, I do have a main site. I did change, well, I changed the domain, but it's still the same site. And then I have a separate site that I sell because I see how nasty people can be and how, you know what I'm saying, they can be doing all of the extra things. And ain't nobody gonna stop my bag at the end of the day. And again, I don't even make, well, I'm not gonna say, I take that back. I take that back. I do make money on YouTube because people support and like the quality of my work and they appreciate my service. So let me back that up. Yes, they do. I just don't get paid from the tuberization themselves. And I'm okay with that. I'm not in competition with nobody. I am who I am. I'm not rushing that process. I've said for the last couple of months, if it happens, it happens. And when it happens, it will happen. Until then, 9 times out of 10, if you see me turn this camera on and I'm sewing, this is already paid for. So that's a blessing in itself. Now I get and I fully understand. And I hate to say this because you know what I'm saying, we laugh and we joke and we talk about old girl. I like the fact that she did come up with a phrase for certain people that talk about her, and I can get what she mean by that, because some people do come with malice, but everybody doesn't. So yeah, child. And I know you ain't doing it from a malicious space. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about you. Yeah, I know it. And I ain't talking about you. I'm just talking about some people, like, they use their platforms for like the wrong reasons. Like they use it to trauma bond. They use it to like it's just weird. I'm just gonna leave it like that. And I'm not really into that kind of stuff. So, child, some things gotta die off in the winter. Yes. Moving right along. Moving right along. Oh, I know you. I was just saying how I feel trying to say in my sprinter. Yes, yes. I watch TV because you're very creative. I've learned not to chit chat with you and just watch. No, Deborah, I don't mind because you know Deborah say, "Girl, I just be typing," and then I comment and I mess around and child, this thing will turn into a very long live of me sewing and I won't get nothing done. I know what she mean. But the thing is, I don't only sew online. So it's times where I am in here and I just don't turn my camera on. So no. When the camera is on is the time to talk. Yeah. And then not only that, some people that purchase things, they like to watch their things being put together. So that's another reason that I come up here also. So even if they're not on the live, they can come back and catch the replay and they can see, oh, okay, well that that's how it's made. The thing is, there see, everybody has different reasons for making their channels. Mine is, like I said, if it does not do what I need to do right now, like, well, I take that back. Let me rephrase that. It is a nice side piece of change. This is the thing. That side piece of change continue to render a profit for your children when you gone. So the same way you build it is the same way you have to keep it and keep it, maintain it. So with that being said, that's just kind of how I look at it. Exactly. My why is not yours and yours is not mine, etc. Period. There you go. So, you know, even when it say like, I had to look at it that way because there's other elders that I follow their channels. And I mentioned like a couple of them last night. And one of them, she's like in her 80s. So if you think about her generations, year after year, they can come back and whatever they did not get to learn from her or their parents, they can learn from her channel how to always maintain whatever it is that they have, or how to, that lady, she, does gardening, she cans. It's just a lot of stuff that she do over there, and there's other people over there that raise animals, and like that's why I said I look at a variety of channels. So again, if I sit and I think about it, okay, what do I want for me? If my children right now don't want to learn how to sew, guess what? I know when my head get cold, they can come back to this channel and they can go and learn what I did. Hopefully, I have some good digital products up enough to keep them afloat in an account for them to keep on getting while I'm gone. But what I'm saying is those skills and different things that a lot of times get lost in between generations, it's a great way to go ahead and have it on your page as well. With that being said, I'm gonna shut up. And that's another reason why a lot of people have different channels. Some people they'll have like their blog ones, and then some have their regular life ones. Right? I watch a lot of channels as well. I don't do toxic 24/7. Got to take a break and feed my mind some positivity. Absolutely. Like earlier, well, yesterday I was supposed to. I had found out this training. Um, this person that I know from my TikTok offers this course. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me go buy the replay. And then they had like an e-guide and everything was like $11 together. I was like, okay, well, let me go invest in myself on that side. So that's something that I have been working on for the last 2 days. And it's a skill set that's going to take about maybe 30 days to go ahead and build. But the thing is, I'm going to go ahead and take my time and do that as well because that will, eventually render me other streams of income. So yeah, that's who I am. Child, I be too busy trying to make that thing stretch. Okay, it ain't what you got, it's what you do with it. I said that. I said the same thing last night when I was doing my using making them canned vegetables. Everybody can't eat off the internet. It's just whatever you want to be fed. Absolutely. Yes, girl. You can get fed what you want. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. And let me take that back. Slim was not blocked. They were timed out. And she wasn't even trolling. I was doing the same thing I am doing now. Someone and interacting. And I didn't even know that it had happened. Exactly. And you should go live on TikTok seeing if you aren't already. You know what? I gotta go in and check. One thing I can say about their algorithm, it's pretty accurate. That's my fault. I haven't made the time to go and see. I went up there earlier for like 10 minutes and I got back off and then I came over here because I'm like, okay, people are used to seeing me over here. But the thing is, child, I got more than one phone and I got more than one tripod. That's on me. Yup. I'ma own that. I'ma own that. But you know what? Sometimes when you go over there, it's a hot mess. Get that bag from TikTok. I think I think you do well. I do think I do well over there. I actually have like two channels. Like, so it's the one that you see, and then I have another one that has like over, I think it's like 1,400 people. And I just show like the finished product. So say if I made this one and I'll just twirl it around on my hand, I just basically have the item finished. So it's no excuse. I can literally go on either one and hit the live button. I just ain't did it. I just ain't did it. Also, at one point in time, I did go and sign up for their shop, but it was just like, I don't know, maybe I grew impatient. don't know what happened, but I've been thinking about it. I really have. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I have been thinking about it. And you know what? Honestly, this grown woman, we know it. That's right. That was my fault. Um, Another thing, I've already made a digital guide with videos on each type of bonnet that I make. I have it already in the cut. I mean, well, not in the cut. It's on my site. I already have everything available. So it is some people that pop in and they have, whatever. And that's the good thing about being over here. Say if it's something, you can easily turn it into an e-guide, and not only that, you can post it wherever you want to post it. And I follow a lot of people that show you how to do those things, to show you. Say for instance, a lot of people will go on Etsy, and Etsy is not for everybody. So it's another one called PayHip. So PayHip is basically a standalone platform also. Yeah. I should be monetized on TikTok, but I have to carve out the time in my busy life to post consistently. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like doing this because this is how I look at it. I do have somebody that can edit my stuff and cut it down. I think for real, you do the lives. I think it's, say if the live is an hour. The thing about TikTok, you can go and create a video. You can put up to 30 minutes up there. So say if you have an hour live, you can cut that live in half and you can sit it up there if you want to. You can make it 10 minutes. Or like say like the lives that you already do, you can cut them down and put them in for like, shorts. You can put them in for like it's all your content. And that's a lot of things. That's another thing that a lot of people don't think about. And also for real Mo, because you already have StreamYard, I would compile 24 hours worth of my content, and I will let it roll on its own. So say those weekends that you don't feel like it and you got to, because I understand you got a busy schedule, you got to work, you're a mom, your son in sports. Those weekends, I will have my 24-hour lives going. And you can put each hour on StreamYard, and you can hit the loop button and it can loop all your lives for 24 hours for replay, and that'll free your time. Like for real. And you're not the only content creator I told it. I'm like, if you and they are monetized as well. I told them the same thing. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I don't shit. Loop that, honey. Free your time. Buy your time back. That's why I don't understand how big bag. Never mind, I ain't gonna get into that. You can buy your time back because the thing about it is your lives are entertaining. They're funny. People actually like you, right? 24, you definitely have 24 lives. That's an hour each. You can run one Saturday. You can run one for 24 hours on Sunday. That's watch hours. That's probably your watch hours right there for the month. And then anything else you do will be additional. Period. So again, that's why I say I take my time, and like I said, I'm a firm believer when things are supposed to happen, they happen, and they are for you, not for everybody else. Baby, I can log off right now and I'm still gonna eat. And it's a lot of people that can say the same thing, but there's some people that can't. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I did the whole line film. And I just gotta add my elastic to this one. Because I'm not doing two lines. No man, we're not doing that today. No God, honey. That's what I'm talking about. Help somebody, not tear them down. Absolutely. Absolutely. I was like, Erica, like, if I could, well, I'm not going to say everybody has the time to go find out that kind of stuff. But I actually watched a video, and it was people that basically say, like, for instance, I don't have a paid version of StreamYard. I did at one point in time. I let it go. Shoot, and that point in time, child, they had doubled the prices. I was like, girl, ain't nobody doing all that because I'm not on StreamYard that often. But if you think about it, if you already have it, or if you just need a little boost to get you over to get your hours, that's it. Do at least a 24-hour live once or twice a week. Boom. Them your hours. Child, work smarter, not harder. Nobody got time for that. Cause there's people that for real got, real jobs that they work outside of being up here. Your audience to come back them other 5 days of the week that you can do lives or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But to give yourself time. But yeah, a lot like how I'll sit here and do our live. Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't get through and do all of them, but I've I did two of them this week, and I went through and made shorts for all of them, and I've actually been able to take them and put them on different platforms. I put it on Pinterest, I put it on Facebook, I put it on TT. The thing about TT, you can download your videos, and you can only schedule them from your computer. So that's another thing, Mo. You can just schedule your stuff from your computer and put it over there. As long as it's like 30 minutes or less, schedule it over there. Just start small like that if you want to. But anyway, yeah, I just feel like, shit, everybody can eat. Anything about that? It ain't never that serious for me. Yep. Because, I think they want to, that's the goal for them to keep people on their platform longer. So that's why they made it to where people can put content longer over there. Because just like people sit and watch and get entertained over here, the goal is to keep as many people on TT as possible as well. So, yep. I ain't no hater. Let me tell you something. And ain't nobody gonna make me not like nobody that helped me out. It's people up here that will help me. Like Mo, one of them that's done it. It's enough money out here for all. Yeah, exactly. The more you keep the people on, the more ads can run. Yup. Mm-hmm. And that's what I'm saying. You have lots of content that, like, you literally, if you think about it, if you wanted to, you could run a 24-hour live for a couple weeks if you wanted to. Like, if you really think about the work that you've already put in. So it was somebody else that was over here that did like cooking, like kitchen stuff. And I was like, well, if you only on YouTube, you got you got all the content you need as long as you download it the right way back to your device. Because now YouTube will try to put their little funky watermark on your stuff too. But long as you download it on that device the right way, you can take that and create a whole nother platform and build that up with the stuff you've already created. So, yep. Okay, so I'll put my elastic through. That was fast because I only had to do. Hold on, let me hold this because I don't want to lose that. I ain't doing that over. Um, hold on, girl. So I can hold this. Speaking of ads, I always watch the ads all the way through on the Sprint event replays. I know that's right, child. I gotta go. I gotta get caught up because I don't even watch her crazy self. She get on my nerves too bad. I'd rather somebody else tell me, give me the update. I be like, girl. Yes, honey, I have put blood. That's what I'm saying. Why not go ahead and use what you have after being demonetized? I still kept going. Oh wow, that's crazy. And see, that's the thing. Hmm. I would take what I got, and like I said, if you don't want to drop them and make them 10-minute videos, you can drop them down to 30-minute segments, 20-minute segments. Since it's 60 minutes and an hour, that's 3 videos. Each video, you can start off by dropping that 20-minute video wherever you want to drop it. You can even drop it back on your channel if you want to. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can reuse your stuff as long as it's on that same page and you ain't double dipping on another channel. Yep. Now that editing time, but you know what? Another thing, it's a app. I forgot the name of the app, but it's an app that you can pay for that can help you with the editing and repurposing. Say if you don't want to do it and you don't have the time to do it, it's an app. I can't think of the name of it, but I'm pretty sure you can Google the app that help you that will edit your stuff. You can drop in a whole hour and tell them what you want for it to do, and it'll edit all your stuff. You just gotta pay like how like you pay a little monthly premium, but that's still an investment in what you. What's up, Reba? Yep, it's still an investment, but at the end of the day, you already to invest so much. My nickname is Mo's long-term supporter, and Deb ain't going nowhere. Yes, I know that's right, Deb. Deborah, let me tell you something. Deborah, she will whip you into shape, baby. She'll come over here and whip me into shape in a heartbeat. She sure will, but she ain't trying to be mean. I'm trying to figure this thing out. Hold up. I gotta get this under here because I gotta zigzag stitch my elastic. I gotta. Thank you, Deborah. And that's why I went ahead and said that's my fault. Because I remember, child, my stepdad, he'll call me out in a heartbeat. He'd be like, if I say, like, I don't know why I did something, he'd be like, you too smart to say that. He said, I can't take that answer from you. I can take it from somebody else. But I can't take that from you. I'd be like, dang. Look, red popped out. But, yep. Mm-hmm. But no, I do. I like YT. I like YT. Dang, I can't get it back in here. Ugh. I gotta get my other scissors. My sharp scissors make it easier if I cut it at an angle. I think I'm gonna need some daggone glasses soon just to see this little teeny hole. Will actually sit here and learn how to auto loop it. That's something I haven't tried. Oh yeah, Reba out there living life, honey. Yes, yes. Okay, so that's already put together. So I put this one together like this instead, and then I gotta close this part, and I normally fold them inward towards each other to finish for the finishing touches. I need some clips. Man, listen. I'm mad I can't enjoy the beach right now. It's too cold out there. We got plenty of beaches. I just don't like it be too cold. That ain't bad to go walk over there, but yes, enjoy it. Especially somewhere where it's hot. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. Yep. But yeah, once I close this off, I'll be done with this thing. And I know my phone probably gonna die soon. Cause I'm gonna jump my ass out in these streets. I gotta go get some I gotta go get some chicken. Cause my mama said she gonna fry some chicken. Baby, I'm just pulling up to go eat. I ain't cooking nothing. That's it. I want to fry me some fish at home, but I really don't. I'm not crazy about Thanksgiving food like I used to. Okay, so to close the outside, I'm gonna do my little straight stitch. Wait a minute, I just thought about that. Mo, you said why you don't go live on what's the name too? Cause you know you could go live on both of them, right? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, and you know, with StreamYard, you can still do that 24-hour live. You can do that over there too on your TT. Cause you know those lives that people do and they look like they fake and they old or whatever. They run 24-hour ones over there too. And for people that like when they first start, say like if you want to do a channel and you can't go live because you haven't met the requirements, if you can, you can go ahead and buy the app. It's called Live Now, and you can use Live Now, and you can go live. It's like $3.99 a month, or either like $12 or $15 for a year, and you can automatically go live from your channel once you verify your channel. Yeah, I gotta get it together by the time I get in order. TikTok will be gone. I don't think it's going nowhere. You think it's going somewhere? Cause they keep threatening us. I, you know what? I can see why they threatened by it though. Cause one thing I can say, information travels fast over there. You can get all the updates in the world from over there. All you gotta do is go up there and just scroll. I be finding people be learning about stuff going on in their local area off over there. It's crazy. So it is a threat. It's a major threat. It can be. It can be. Yep, that one is done. I don't think so either. You know, I'm a fool. I can't help. You know what? They make so much money on that app. I don't see, I just don't see it. Let's just say if they do, it's gonna be a lot of people in trouble if they let that thing go. If they, I don't see it. Like the app in itself makes the owner so much money, and the people that participate. Let me tell you something. It was some influencers that were, that have really, really big platforms. It will be sold to another company, if anything, exactly. And not only that, the U.S., the kind of money that app is able to make in the U.S. and the U.S. miss out on that, oh, they can't stand it. So that's why they was trying to pressure them to sell it, because there's something about that algorithm that they want to be able to duplicate. Um, Also, you got to think about the competition. It gives certain places like Amy. Amy ain't getting no money. Like, well, I ain't gonna say they ain't getting money like that. Okay, it's peak season because people ordering their Christmas stuff or whatever the case may be. But other than that, oh, my phone get ready to die. It's on 5%. But anyway, yeah, they on peak season. They ain't making no money like, well, they making money right now. But once this quarter is over, they gonna go back to struggling like other businesses. Um, I've never ordered anything on that shop. Dang, I'm trying to light my screen up. I can't see nothing. It's about to hang up on me, girl. But if you think about it, the whole goal is to get it in the U.S. hands to be able to control it, in my opinion. But it's so much money behind it. But this is the thing, it's no different than how ports are able to be owned by those companies. It's no different than how those companies are able to come and acquire hundreds of acres of farmland right now in Texas. People selling their ranches. We found that out over there on TT. They ain't talking about that on the news. Mm-mm. It's a man down there that has a ranch across from a really big ranch that's like 40, like I don't know how many. I think he says like 100 acres, and he was like, those people weren't selling their land for that. They were basically being bought out because that's pick up what I'm putting down in between it when it comes to food. Leave it there. So those are the type of things we learn over there. We don't like. You got to remember there was a bill passed at some point in time that the news can provide salacious stories. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there too. So it's important to be able to go over there and see stuff firsthand, like the people that experienced Helen. It's still people that need heaters. I like how I go to certain people's platforms and they use their platforms to share links to help those people because they still need heaters. They're showing the type of heaters that they need, the little cord to go to it to keep them, because some of them people still in tents. It was people stuff that just got washed away in September. Okay. But we need that over there because they showed us, they keep us informed. You know what I'm saying? And then like you think about it, okay, this week it's supposed to be like a big um I think it's winter storm crossing the nation. Think about all these people that are getting ready to take these flights and go far away to visit their families. Hey, the flight was pleasant, Deborah Ray, Mosh with the family. The water is on the list for sure. I know that's right, girl. Enjoy yourself. See, You know, my little vacays, I like to stay low to the ground and stuff like that. That way I ain't got to be sitting in the airport for 2 and 3 days of trying to find accommodations when a blizzard come through. On that note, I gotta go for now. Cause my phone might be on 3% at this point. And I don't want y'all to get hung up on. But it was so nice talking to everybody. My phone, you know, it's bad when it's on 5%. You gotta go in there, you gotta lighten up the screen. You on the way out. You on the way out. It's getting ready to cancel everything gonna be girl. You know I stay here because I can talk. It's getting ready to hang up. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all be easy.